There we go. What is up, everybody? My name is Blackbird. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Welcome to Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened Part 1. I need to put this on vibrate. There we go. I still need to turn that down. There we go. Hello, everybody. How has your Saturday been so far? How are we all doing? What are we up to? Is it a holiday today? No, it's the 27th. We're done with the holidays up until New Year. But how are we all? How is everyone? How are we doing today? What have we done? I seem to have misplaced my lighter. Hold on. Can I help you, sir? Accept. Okay. We are doing Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. We are starting a new game. Sherlock's... the Mind Palace is your compass in Pin evidence and simply press X while it's open in your casebooks. Okay. I honestly hope they didn't change the dynamics of the game too much. Hello, Scar! The shadow over London. Dun dun dun! It's our Barker Street apartment!
Dr. Watson,
Street?
would you kindly close
Baker
the
Street.
door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
I feel like Sherlock is in the middle of a... Why do I feel like Sherlock is a woman on the verge of a breakdown? Do you guys get the reference? What was it? Barbara Streisand in... Fuck, what was it? I'm blanking. But she's like, I'm a woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And I feel like Holmes is there. We have outfits! And his hat. And mutton chops. There we go. Classic Sherlock Holmes. Does Watson get outfits? Watson gets outfits. We'll give him a hat and overcoat. Move around and use A. London Advisor, September 28th, 1982.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly do some settings. I just need to move my stream overhead. Move my overhead to over here. I'm gonna make it a little more transparent. There we go. Done. Sorry, I just had to move my overhead because it was right in the way of all the information. Thank you for the shouty outy, Becky. Okay, it's raining today. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook with the and navigate the wardrobe tab. I already have my hat. I already played dress up.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Okay, dude, calm down, kitty. Sorry, my cat's going crazy.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast.
Then why'd you
Then
say?
why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
What were today's headlines?
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
What happened to
You're a
my
bright
paper?
child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not 'cause I was scared, 'cause I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise, and all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
Where was
Which way
he
did
headed?
he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
Oh my gosh, is that baby Wiggins? Mind Palace. Books from Barnes. Okay, Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. Okay. I don't like what they did with the Mind Palace. Hold on. I don't like the new Mind Palace. Pin. Okay. The newspaper boys said a suspicious man was carrying a stack of books and is warning Mr. Barnes, the local books trader. Okay.
Come now,
Get the
Mr.
Strand.
Holmes. Murder?
Get your copy of the
Holmes
Strand
has his
here.
quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Are you
able
okay,
to-
madam? Why are you crying?
I wish I could help you, but I don't know.
Okay, so we need to look for Barnes's books. Can we walk around the entire Baker Street? Stenwick's Manor. Oh, hello, horsey. Oh, there was an accident. I'm sorry. Because I need to find the bookshop. It's down here. Found it. Excuse me. Oh. Newspaper ink. Bad knees. And high heels. Workaholic. Blackmail victim. Blackmail victim. Hello, Endor.
Mr. Barnes, a word.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Okay.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
And I mean, we
Would you
might be
care to
down
answer some
I might be
questions
down to
for
play
me?
tonight, actually.
I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Okay. Anything else we can... Oh, two things.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Hey, yo, puppy. Is that Toby?
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre. Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Okay.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. The finest view London has to offer.
Okay. What else do we got? Let's look at our evidence. The dead flowers on display. Should we talk to the florist?
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. The pot is damaged. A familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Distant look, avoids eye contact or distracted. Mourning brooch, housing deceased husband. Luxury fabric, unusual work attire. Clean boots, change shoes upon arrival. Okay. Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. Still grieving, ready to move on. I'm gonna say ready to move on.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence? I'm gonna just provide you with
I'm
everything.
afraid I can't
This
help
one.
with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure
This
you're
one?
asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I don't know
This one?
anything about this, sorry. I'm afraid I
This?
can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm
What about
afraid I
this?
can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure
This?
you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Are you familiar with
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing into his face. I don't know anything about this, sorry. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I don't know anything about this, sorry. I don't know anything about this, sorry.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a dole to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
There we go. Okay. Wrong button. Book from Barnes. Barnes is broken. Okay, none of those is correct. Okay. So now we just need to find the correct book. Okay, Mrs. Barnes in love with Mrs. Flemings. Mrs. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers. To attract the attention of Mrs. Flemings, a florist, he may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice. It could simply be a symbol of his gifted her a cactus which he ordered from the catalog on his counter, a questionable choice, but for Barnes a symbol of eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly this is the same cactus he dropped on the strand outside Baker Street. Now hear the full story. Okay. Let's go hear the full story.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured, we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
This really isn't my area. I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course.
Hello, Dano.
I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the
that
paper.
is-
I'm investigating
that
a
is
string
one
of
way to
burglaries.
start
Did
a
you
conversation,
perhaps read of
Dano.
any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
The Strand, da-da-da-da-da-da. Locals at the Port of London had da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Aw, help Mr. Bonds with his love life. I got a trophy for that.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Okay, fuck. And now I go back to Baker Street. Ooh, I got a new outfit. Well, Watson got a new outfit, I suppose. Okay.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No? Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Okay. Oh, fucking button. Stewart's mansion. Captain Stewart has a large mansion nearby. It's located on the same street as Barnes's bookshop. Okay. Same street this away or same street this away?
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Same street, which way? London streets are confusing! Like, would this be the front door, so this way? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Help me, please.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Front doors are roadside, back doors are walkway side. Oh, okay. So bored, yes, there it is. Okay, so front doors are street side. So same street as the bookstore would be this away, yes? Because, like, this is the front door of the bookshop, so... Same street this way. It doesn't... Hold on. Is there a map? Do I have a map? Ah. Right over here.
Not much further now.
I can fast travel to it. Hold on. Okay, so this is the manor. In what world is this the same street as the bookshop?
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick,
what world
this is
is
my
not the
colleague
same
Sherlock
street?
Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen. And as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
Can you buy a person in London in the 1800s?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
I think so from first-hand experience, although I got arrested for saying that now, really. Where to...
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Had he run away
I take
before?
it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
There we go. And
Is there
why would he
any
run away?
reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Well, if he's only eating cabbage, I'd run away too.
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money.
The last
on his
name is
person.
Ruffles.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly go to the map. To all the British people in chat right now, this is the bookstore. This is the mansion. In what world is that the exact same street, okay? Because the front door to the bookstore is that-a-way, uppies, towards the corner. And that is a confusing-ass street, okay? That's weird. Like, how... Where's the front door in the building in the middle? That big-ass building in the middle, where would the front door be? Where would you get your mail? I don't think... And to be fair, I've seen London postal codes. That shit's confusing. Well, not London postal codes, English postal codes. Y'all got some confusing postal codes. Ours is 4 numbers, you're done.
Looks like a knee print. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Chewing tobacco. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Oh, so it was worse before a huge fire. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
This must be his servant quarters. Did he stick his
Impressive.
face in the thing
sack
of mud?
grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Why does he have... The gardening tools he has makes no sense for the garden of this place.
A small navy spyglass.
Like, I'm sorry, the gardening tools in here make no sense for the garden. Like, why would you need 2 scythes? Or sickles. Those are harvesting sickles. There is not props and grain. I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself.
Clothes made of hessian. Is Sten really so miserly? A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Mutton chops, the remains of a meal. deadly chemical odour. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
The ashes are long since cold.
Okay.
No air coming through it.
Why is it not letting me do anything? Oh, hello.
A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
No. No, because he landed in his face, not his back.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh. No air coming through it.
That must mean that the thing is plugged.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Okay, hold on. So there has to be a new... Hey, yo!
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay. Okay.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Poor you. Oh, good lord. Okay, so we have to ask about the lock.
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Dude, I need the...
Where on earth are you going with this? I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Where on earth are you going with this?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Oh, distracting.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay. So that must mean that... Hold on. Okay, pin this. Okay, so there's still some evidence missing. The unknown man had the spyglass. Did the unknown man possibly carry him? Because he fell face first into the... no. No, because he fell face first into it. No. Didn't smoke, didn't do anything, so that's more likely. So he was knocked out, dragged by the man. There we go. Key print.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Okay, so then this goes to here, this goes to here, and then he was carried out. Who would be here?
Surveilling from afar,
There we go.
the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
We solved your case. Your house person was kidnapped.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I'm almost
I
finished.
won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Well, damn. My options are... What did you call
Truly,
me?
there is no better evidence of a man's nature than the way he treats those who help him. And you, sir, are a brute. The cruelty of your ignorance about the Maori people, your selfish attitude to a man's kidnapping.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Okay, is there a smack option? Can I smack a bitch? Ooh. So we need to get a lot more evidence for here. In that.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to... Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Oh, there we go.
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Come.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Okay, so he was abducted by a sailor. Yes, Dark Shroud. What happened? What'd I miss? I see bird. I don't know how old the bird is, but I see bird. What I missed? Did something happen? Okay, he was abducted by a sailor. Oh. Fair. I'm sorry, it was white and it left a stain. I went with the first joke. All evidence points to Port of London. Okay. Do I have the Port of London? How do I get to the Port of
Strand
London?
proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Okay. Excuse me, taxi.
Where to, Gav?
The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Oh, did we just complete chapter 1? Do I end here, since I finished the chapter?
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Did he come?
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued?
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on,
no.
cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
Okay. Okay, so I have a whole new mind palace. Okay. And a whole new map. Do I have outfits? I have new outfits. I have fancy outfit. And casual outfit. And Abraham Lincoln hat. Why am I wearing an Abraham Lincoln hat? No new outfits for John, though. Sad. Okay, so question, boys and girls. Do I go on for another hour, or do I read out here when we do chapter per stream? Like, I want everybody to give me that insight. I think I'm gonna read out. I'll do one chapter per stream. That's more fun, because there's only 9 chapters, I believe. So 9 streams, 9 chapters. That's a good number for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go about. Yeah, I'm gonna do a chapter per stream. That's 9 streams. There we go. That way I won't burn myself out. Okay. Massive thanks to each and every one of you for popping in here live today. I appreciate you all so much. Please stick around till the end of the raid. It means so much to me and the person I'm raiding out to. I'm gonna raid to this homie, because why not? I don't know what he's playing. He's playing Timberborn. No, we're gonna raid... Yeah, we'll raid that homie. Okay, massive thanks to all of you. Please stick around till the end of the raid. It means so much to me and the person I'm raiding out to. But until next time, I've been Blackbird. This has been Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I hope you all have a BEA beautiful day. Bye-bye!